Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Weyerbacher. This is their double IPA, and this is the number 3 version, I think. It says black double IPA, 9% alcohol by volume, and Weyerbacher does an excellent, above average job here. In bold blue writing, you can see it dry, wet, condensating. Says packaged on 09/19/16, and a lot of times they'll have a best before under there, and underneath there they evidently got a batch code 637779B1. So this was put in the bottle on 09/19/16. So 10/11, it's about 2 months old, a little over 2 months old. And being a IPA, we need to have that pretty quick. Rico sent me this beer, so Rico, thanks again, my brother, for sending it to me. I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. He says number 3, black made with Cascade, Centennial, and Columbus hops, and dry hopped with loads of Amarillo. Says he purchased it last week, sold in a 4-pack, packaged on 9/19, and he gives me links for Beer Advocate, Untapped, and Rate Beer on here. So. Mark this one off because we've had that. And let's get on with this one here, guys. 9%er, black IPA, commercial description. The IBUs are not listed on Rate Beer or Beer Advocate. Let's see if Untapped has it. Nope, they do not. So we're clueless here as far as the IBUs are on this beer, which is a black IPA. I'd like to see that. Commercial description says double IPA number 3 is a 9% ABV black IPA made with the classic C hops, Cascade, Centennial, Columbus, with lots of Amarillo in the dry hop. English barley malts and midnight wheat create a velvety smooth base on which these hops shine. Alright, over to the food pairings for this style of beer. Since it's a black IPA, it's not a recognized style with the beer judging categories, so there are no food pairings. So it's going to go well with your stronger dishes. Same thing with your IPAs. It's going to have a little bit more, it's going to be dark, and it may go well with a little bit of chalkiness. Glassware is pint, becker, night, tumbler, mug, stein, sidel, oversized wine glass. I've got my favorite tulip glass here, the solid beer glass, and not recommended for extended cellarings because the hops will fade, being a black IPA. Nice carbonation on this beer. About a finger of head on it, over into the light. Not a whole lot, maybe just a little bit of red rubbiness around the thin part of the glass on the bottom. Let's get a nose on it. Little bit of herbal, floral hoppiness in there. Maybe just a hint of some pininess. I am getting some of the roasted malt. Maybe hints of caramel and toffee. Does smell like a black IPA though. Smells pretty good. Let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers everybody. Cheers Rico. Rich roasted malt, almost to the burnt characteristics. Maybe some hints of caramel in there, or toffee. Definitely not a West Coast style beer. Very tasty though. It does have some nice caramel roasted malt qualities to this beer. So the beers like this that are black IPAs, which are not recognized style, guys, you need to treat them just like, it's because it's a dark beer, you need to treat them just like an IPA or a double IPA. You need to have them, in my opinion, within the first 3 months. And after that, 4th month's not going to be bad, but the hops will have faded just a little bit. In 5 months, even a little bit more. In 6 months, and so on. That's how it goes. So you want to drink them. If you like that hoppy presence in there, you need to drink them within the first 2 to 3 months. First month would be great. And I got a feeling the hops would have been a little tastier or a little more present than they would be at 2 months, or even at 2.5, or even 3 months. Because the longer it goes, the more they're going to fade. So, but it's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. Let her take a sip too, and sip on this for just a tad, and we'll be back and do the final grade on this one. All right, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Nice, tasty black IPA, guys. Don't think it's quite to the A category. Would like to taste a little bit more of the black patent malt or the chocolate malt or whatever dark malt they're using on this. And it doesn't have a lot of super hop forward presence, more like an East Coast style than a West Coast style. But if you like the East Coast style, this may be the hot tip for you. I would like to see a little bit of more hop presence in this beer. Just my 2 cents, just my opinion, but it's still very, very nice beer, a very well made beer. And for a beer that's 9%, the alcohol is super well hidden. Very well done. And they've got the bold blue writing on there where you can see. I'm kind of impressed with it, but like I said, I would like to see a little more hop presence in it, being an IPA, than what I'm getting here. And these guys are out of Eastern Pennsylvania, so they're doing the East Coast style more than likely. So, final chug. Has more of a floral herbal hop than the West Coast style with the piney, grapefruity, pineapple style hop and tropical fruit notes. So, but very easy drinking for a 9%er, very well done. And I give them the Weyerbacher 2 thumbs up for that bright blue bottled on date that they're putting on there. So I do like that. Very easy to see. Whether the bottle is sitting on the shelf or it's in the cooler or you're dragging it out of the fridge and it's condensating, it's still easy to see. And as far as I know, they're one of the few breweries that's doing this bright blue writing, and I like that. I do like that. A lot better than a faint yellow or a black writing or any of that kind of stuff. So, well done, Weyerbacher. I do like your dating and the color that you're using. Very nice. To me, guys, like I said, I don't think it's to the A category, but I think it's damn close. I would like to see a West Coast version of this where they dry hop the hell out of it and get that big piney, grapefruity, pineapple-y taste to it. So, but if you're not into that and you like a more subdued hops in a big ABV beer for a double IPA, I don't have the IBUs. I would like to see them put that on there so we would know whether it was 50 IBUs or 100 IBUs or whatever, so we know what the bitterness to expect when we buy the beer. Now, once you taste it, you're going to know. To me, it tastes like it's in the 70s, maybe 75 IBUs. I'm just guessing. It doesn't have a super heavy bitterness to it, but it's there. But it is there. It's not a 55, I can tell you that. So, to me, guys, B+. B+. Numeric rating on this one, it's probably going to be an 89. It is really close to an A. And you say, oh, you ain't crazy, that's an A beer. I wouldn't argue with that. It is a very tasty beer. It's a very well-made beer for a 9% and the alcohol being as hidden as it is. But I would like to see a little more hop presence to it, a little more West Coast style, if you will, rather than the East Coast style where you get the floral herbal style hops. And with the hops they've used, I was expecting a little bit more, especially since they dry hopped it too. So but still very tasty. Just my 2 cents, guys, and take that with a grain of salt. I think it is an enjoyable beer, and if you like a black IPA, this would be a nice one to pick up and give it a try. And if you've had it already, let me know what you think. I don't have any ratings from Beer Advocate or Rate Beer on this one. I don't have any idea. Weyerbacher's not a small brewery. I don't understand why, unless it's something brand new they just come out with, and nobody's or not enough people have commented on it for them to give it a score. Untappd does have it. They have it listed at 3.77, which is in their B plus range too. So I agree with that. That's exactly where I'm putting it. B plus beer from me, guys. So if you've had this one from Weyerbacher, their double IPA, this is their number 3, which is the black IPA. It doesn't have number 3 on the label, but that's what it is because it's a black IPA. So if you've had it, let me know what you think, guys. And come on back tomorrow. Let's go dig something out of that fridge. See you then.